I'm not teaching, I am publicly learning. But hi and welcome to Learning for Life in the UK test part 326. Respecting the Law part 2. That is on the page 129 while doing ground yoga, and if you participate in the ground yoga, that is at your own risk. And this is about crimes, criminality, and also terrorism. We should check to understand the difference between civil and criminal law and some examples of each. This is exactly the point where I want to have more information. I don't even really understand it, how they are ordered, because smoking in public areas, that is criminal law. But discrimination in the workplace is civil law? So we should know the difference. So there are two types, criminal law and civil law. Criminal laws are investigated by the police or another authority, such as a council, and they are then punished by the courts. And civil law is used to settle disputes between individuals or groups. So an example of criminal laws is to carry any sort of weapon, guns, knives, or something built to be a weapon, or to sell heroin, cocaine, ecstasy, cannabis, or to buy it. Everything with that is illegal. To discriminate someone and harass someone because of their religion or their ethnic background, or to sell cigarettes, cigars, or something like that to people under 18. Should have included at least one mentioning of here they were talking here at one place about it is a legal requirement that men and women should not be discriminated against because of their gender. No, it was here before, but there was it. Because of their gender, or because they are or are not married. They're talking here maybe about getting a child without marriagement, or my other idea was forced marriagement. And I would hope that at least at one point something would here be mentioned about this subject, over 18 subject. Smoking in public places is also a criminal offense, or handling alcohol over to people under 18, or to drink in alcohol-free zones. And examples of civil laws are housing laws for disputes, what should be repaired and who pays for it, or faulty goods and services, consumer rights, something like that, or employment law, this unfair dismissal, so if someone is fired or discriminated at the workplace, or if someone owns money to someone else debt. The duties of the police. I think the police is a civil service. They said that this is a public service. So it is a civil service. So I think they should have integrity, honesty, impartiality, neutrality, and I think I skipped something like that, and dedication and commitment to these 5 core values and their job. So honesty, integrity, impartiality, neutrality, and something else. Now, that is already what they told us, and that were also the duties of the police were here to protect life and property, to prevent disturbances, and to prevent and to detect crimes. And they also should not abuse their authority, misuse their authority, or lie and make a false statement, or be rude or abusive, or commit racial discrimination. Shouldn't be corrupt. And if they are, they can be severely punished. And when can happen, someone can go to the police station or to the chief constable, or also independent to the police conduct.gov.uk for England and Wales, or to Birgdødsgod for Scotland, or to policeombudsman.org for Northern Ireland. The possible terrorist threats facing the UK. It's 15 years. There are terrorist threats for the United Kingdom. There are some people in the world who want to make attacks on United Kingdom soil, who want to make bomb attacks or knife attacks or something like that. And there are also some people who try to recruit people or to radicalize people. They are taking someone who maybe is a bit unsatisfied with the situation, and when they are feeding them with more and more one-sided things, they oftentimes then also lie about things, and they're telling them they should express their, what would I just use? Their unsatisfaction about the situation. They should express that unsatisfaction with hatred and violence and with a terrorist attack. They try to get them to join their groups and to express their unsatisfaction with anything through violence. That's it. That is the respectation of law. They're respecting the law. If you were just here for that and you only want to come back to the role of a court, the judiciary, then you can go directly. Maybe we will get now the difference between criminal and civil law. So if you're here for the role of a court, then you can go directly to the next part. Otherwise, we're having a ground yoga, and if you participate in that, it is at your own risk. We are sitting taller, and we're breathing in, and we're breathing out. We're leaning in front, and we're opening the chest to the sky. We're breathing again in into the middle. It's some variation of a seated cat and cow. And breathing back, and we're making a hollow back. Breathe in again into the middle. And out, lean in front and up the chest to the sky. And again in into the middle. And out, leaning again back. And again in into the middle. And out, leaning in front. And now in into the middle. And we're doing circles. We're going in front, we're opening the chest. And we're going back and we're hollowing the chest. We're going in front, we're opening the chest and we're breathing in. And we're going back, we're rounding the back and we're breathing out. Again in front, breathe in and out the chest. And back and round the chest. And the last time, in and out the chest. And we're changing the direction. We're going back, breathing out, making a round back. Again in front, straight back. Breathe in. And out, back. Last time, breathe in front, and out and back. And we're breathing in, coming back into the middle. Let's go. Going into tabletop. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're taking one arm into the middle, and we're bringing the other arm through, and we're leaning onto the shoulder. And back into the middle, the other hand into the middle, the other hand through. And back into the middle. And now we're going into the downward facing dog. So try to make a straight back, lean down, and come with the heels of the ground. That would be better. There we go. And now we are bending the right knee and we're stretching only the left leg. We're breathing in and changing, and out. In and out and change. Again, in, and out and change. And in, and out. And oblique straight. Now we're walking up. And we're doing a marvelous space. It's similar spacing percent. We're bending the right leg. And we're breathing out and we're stretching on the left leg. Breathe in and change. And out and stretch on the right leg. Breathe in and change. And out and stretch on the left leg. Again, in and change. And out and stretch the right leg. And the last time changing. Out. And we start with that leg. Sorry about that. And out. Both legs straight, and we're doing the penguin. Breathe in and out the right hand to the sky. Bend the left knee and look over the right shoulder to the right hand. And breathe in the arm again in. And out, down, both legs again straight. Now to the other side. Breathe in, open the left arm to the sky. Breathe out, bend the right knee and look over the left shoulder to the left hand. Breathe in, take the arm again in. And out and down, both legs straight. Now make a little space between the feet. And we are shifting the weight to the heels. And we're breathing in. And we're going down. And breathing in and come out. And then breathe out. And now breathe in and go down. And out and again up. And the last round, breathe in and go down. And out again up. Now we're taking our elbows with our hands. And we're swinging from side to side. And again, down with the arms, closing the feet again. We're walking in front of the hands, back into the downward facing dog. And we're coming up onto tiptoes, the feet, but the rest stays. Sink again down with the heels. And bring the knees down. And we're going into child's pose. And if you like, you can stay in child's pose a bit. Otherwise, we're having 3 minutes. And let's look what we have to learn. In the way we could go again for the national anthem or the constituencies. Monarch and parliament, prime minister and cabinet, judiciary and police, civil service and local government. Here we could take that again as monarch and parliament, local government, prime, civil service, local government. There we have it. Monarch and parliament, prime minister and cabinet, judiciary and police, civil service, local government. And let's go to verses. Maybe one other thing. Do we learn actors or something like that? Are we gonna ask for something like that? The annual British Film Awards, let's do that, is the BAFTA. British Academy of Film and Television Awards. Television Arts. British Academy of Film and Television Arts. BAFTA. The British equivalent to the Oscars. British Academy of Film and Television. BAFTA. That can likely be asked. So what is the British equivalent to the Oscars? The BAFTA. The British Academy of Film and Television Arts. That's it. The British Academy of Film and Television Arts. So it has to be said. Now to the verse. We're having a few seconds. So, God save our glorious King. Long live our noble King. God save the King. Send him victorious, happy and glorious. Long to reign over us. God save the King. God save our gracious. Did I say gracious or glorious? God save our gracious King. Long live our noble King. God save the King. Send him victorious, happy and glorious. Long to reign over us. God save the King. Thank you very much. Until next time.